Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome to the Aftershock Corner, Season 2, Episode 4. And, as you can tell, I look completely different now. I don't have my hair as long as I did before, and I don't have my facial hair. Um, it's a huge difference, really. My face looks cleaner, and I actually feel like a new man, pretty much. And, you're probably wondering why I haven't made a video really all week. Um, because I had no Wi-Fi really. Well, I lost Wi-Fi like Sunday night. And by the way, I'm Owen the Birdman Finch, by the way. I didn't introduce myself. But anyhow, so yeah, I lost Wi-Fi Sunday night, like Monday morning-ish. And we didn't have Wi-Fi until like Thursday. So I couldn't make any videos. So I had to kind of just go with the flow, really. I just kind of had to live without Wi-Fi. It really wasn't too bad. I just randomly did my homework and stuff like that, and I was still able to watch wrestling and stuff like that. So, and I started doing my Full House reviews, and it really wasn't that bad. And then what happened was I was just too busy. I ended up hanging out with my friend James. We obviously you've seen him on this channel before, and we had like a huge birthday party for his friend Mike, and I was just too busy to really make videos this week. I was more interested in doing other things, not gonna lie. So, kind of how I feel like really nowadays, anyways. So pretty much what I'm gonna do is just to make it up to you. I'm gonna make this video, and I'm pretty much just gonna talk and talk and talk until I can't talk no more. Either until I run out of stuff to say, or until my computer's about to die. Which won't happen for about an hour and 44 minutes. So I have about that amount of time to record this video. So I want to kind of start off by talking about, by kind of making like a little bit of an apology for not being as active. I have videos that I did promise I was going to make, but I didn't get a chance to make them. I still got to do that Retro Wrestling Review series where I talk about Edge's best matches, and because he's our past Superstar of the Week from when we reviewed WrestleMania 27. I know I still got to do that video. I'm going to try to make that video sometime this week. I still have to make the and we also still have to review the next Retro Wrestling Review series episode where we review WrestleMania 24. We have to do that video. And I'm going to try to make sure I can squeeze some Retro Wrestling Review series out. Now, pretty much what I want to start off with is explaining what I said in my last video, which was like a week ago. like a week ago. So pretty much I said like I had lost faith in wrestling, and that I don't care about it anymore, and everybody just thinks I don't really care about wrestling anymore. That really isn't the case. So it seems like every time I try to explain where I'm at with wrestling right now, it seems like I just can't. It seems like people take it the wrong way. Pretty much what happened was pretty much I don't think I really can explain it really. That's just kind of how it is. I don't really think I can explain where I'm at with wrestling. I still like it. I still watch the shows every week, but it's definitely not the same as it was maybe even a year ago, maybe even a couple of years ago. I don't have that same passion as I once did when I go to sit down and watch the shows. And I'm also just kind of focused on school, trying to get my friend back into my college because she was suspended for a stupid reason. And it's just kind of the way it is. I'm also kind of been enlightened to something. It's like I've been hanging out with James and all of it, and I've been doing like a group hangout a lot lately. We haven't really talked much about wrestling. Me and James, you can even ask James, like comment on the Facebook page and stuff. Haven't really talked much about wrestling really throughout these past couple of weeks. And it's kind of been kind of a fresh breath of fresh air because it makes us realize that we don't need wrestling to stay friends. We're just friends because we like to be friends. Like, we still talk about it a little bit, but we're finding other things to talk about right now. I think right now we're gonna try to find maybe like a little bit of a new find a new interest, not really to replace wrestling, but to kind of you know, keep us in the flow. What we're doing is we're gonna on the CM Brothers channel start a let's play, and we're also gonna start a new video series called #Squad, and you're gonna see what that is when we start as I start getting it up there when we finally upload it. I just have to talk to James about that when it's gonna be in the works. And right now we're just trying to get our friend back into school really, because we feel like it's really important right now. So it's just kind of how it is. So, now that I've kind of talked about that, let me talk about what's going on with wrestling over the past week. The only thing I've really seen is Raw. I haven't really seen much of NXT because I haven't had Wi-Fi and I haven't had a chance to sit down and watch NXT. So the only thing I really know right now is the main WWE brand right now. So, let me kind of just take some time to talk about what's going on. I think it's gonna not take me as long, but so let's talk about what's going on with the main title picture. Well, lately this Monday night on Raw, they announced they're gonna pretty much have a new pay-per-view, like a pay-per-view coming out, like a called Roadblock. It's coming out, I think, this Saturday. It's like one of those live shows they've been doing. And they've added like a match on there that I already know about. And I think it's not a bad idea, I guess. But I think right now they should be really focusing on building to WrestleMania. If they really want to sell out this show, they should be putting forth all energy towards WrestleMania. But it doesn't seem like they want to do that. And I think they're idiots for doing that. They're building up to a show that no one's most likely going to watch. I won't be watching it because I'll be having my birthday party that day, and we'll be doing more interesting things. I'll probably watch it later on, like the next day or something like that. So then, but then so what's been happening really is, I'm just going to kind of go into like vague detail about it. Triple H, Triple H has been, because Roman Reigns is injured, so they need to find a filler opponent. So right now, Dean Ambrose is asking who he wanted to win that match the least. And Dean Ambrose pretty much wanted a championship match. And Triple H said he'd give him an answer by the end of the night. And he said yes, so we're going to get Triple H versus Dean Ambrose, which makes that triple threat match at Fastlane pointless. Because Dean Ambrose was pinned in the match and lost. And it just kind of makes that match a waste of time, in my opinion. Dean Ambrose really hasn't done anything to earn a championship match. They're only putting him in there because they want to keep the fans happy because the people wanted Dean Ambrose versus Triple H in the main event of WrestleMania, so they're just going to push it forward. Which is clearly obvious Brock Lesnar's going to come out, beat the crap out of Dean Ambrose, and screw him out of the championship. So that's cool. I guess that's cool. I liked it when Triple H sent Byron Saxton flying off commentary. He just chucked him. I thought that was great. And I like the way they're booking Dean Ambrose to be like Mick Foley, where he never stays down. I like that. And I think Dean Ambrose should totally be the next guy. I'm just worried that this is going to be stupid, and Dean Ambrose is going to turn heel when Roman Reigns wins the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, and it's all going to be eh. So Roman Reigns obviously is going to be out of action for a while because he's got that broken nose. Which may be the best thing for him right now, because maybe when he comes back, hopefully he'll get like a huge ovation, and I think that would make sense. So, then we got the stuff going on with Vince McMahon and the Hell in a Cell match. I actually kind of like what they're doing in a way with Shane McMahon, and how Stephanie McMahon is just trashing her brother and saying that she loves her brother, but the Undertaker's going to destroy him, and how the Undertaker's coming out. I don't really like how he's not really a factor in the storyline. He's just kind of there because he's the Undertaker. He should be there. And I want these fans to stop right now and kind of just stop living in a fantasy world by having this saying, oh, the brand split's coming back. Shane McMahon's going over the Undertaker. Nah, it ain't happening. Undertaker's not going to lose at WrestleMania. Undertaker's the man. It's not happening. I'm going to make a video later on this week about reasons why The Undertaker is not going to lose to Shane McMahon at WrestleMania. because it's not going to happen. Undertaker is the man, and that should be enough of a reason itself. People are telling me, oh, Shane McMahon, this brand split. You want change? It's not going to be against the expense of Undertaker losing at WrestleMania. You're all delusional, and this brand split's not going to happen, so you guys are going to have to eat shit and like the taste of it. But anyhow, I don't really like how he's not really a factor, because it seems like this is going to be his last WrestleMania, and I kind of would like to be more of a factor. And I liked how he choked Vince McMahon, and everybody's going to complain about this, because he's saying, oh, Titus O'Neil got suspended for just doing like a polite handshake to Vince McMahon, but Undertaker chokes with him. And let me tell you something. This is Titus O'Neil has done nothing compared to the Undertaker. The Undertaker's a legend in the business. So just get over it. Undertaker's a legend in this business. And would you fire the Undertaker? Because the Undertaker, well, not fire him, but suspended him. And if the Undertaker got suspended, Vince McMahon would be chokeslammed right out of his shoes, and Vince McMahon would never be able to see the light of day again. I like how they're building this match up in a way. I think it's cool. I don't really like what they're doing with Big Show and Kevin Owens. That's bad. Get out of that. I hope they don't do a match with them for the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania. If it leads to just Kevin Owens hitting the pump-up powerbomb on Big Show, then it's just stupid. I mean, it'd be impressive. I mean, they should just do Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens for the Intercontinental Championship. I think that would make more sense, because it has more storyline reason. I like this new tag team with Y2AJ. They recently on Raw beat the New Day, and they're going to have a tag team title shot now. And I think they're perfect in sync for a tag team. I think they're doing pretty well. I think obviously it's going to end up with one of them turning on the other. Now, I heard rumors it's either going to be AJ turning on him, because AJ Styles isn't really getting much of a reaction, which is kind of true. But and I think that would make sense, because if Jericho turns on him, it would be too predictable, and you could actually do something where you could have the Bullet Club, or whatever they're going to call it in WWE, the Battle Club, whatever, where you have Doc, Carl Anderson, and stuff like that come out and just like lay waste to Chris Jericho doing the tag team title match. I think that would be cool. And then I like how I think the New Day is still the highlight of the show. I love the stuff they've been doing with them, with those skits that they've been doing by making fun of the League of Nations. How Kofi Kingston's making fun of Sheamus, and how you have Big E making fun of Ken Barrett, and then you have Xavier Woods making fun of I think Rusev. I think that's really funny stuff, and they should keep that up. I think that's great. What else is there to talk about, really, with wrestling that I have to say? The Styles Clash not being banned. They were making this rumor that since Yoshitatsu got injured, Vince McMahon was going to ban the Styles Clash, and it ended up not happening. I hear John Cena and Seth Rollins are set to make a recovery. I didn't really get to hear the date time, but I guess whatever, right? I haven't really been thinking too much about it, so I have to think real quick. Hold on. I don't know. I haven't really been thinking about it a lot lately. I look at the news sites, but I just haven't really. I guess that they're doing that they're gonna have that triple threat match with Charlotte, Becky Lynch, and Sasha Banks at Mania. I think that makes perfect sense. I'm completely fine with that match, and I can't wait for it. The Fabulous Freebirds getting inducted into the Hall of Fame is long overdue. They've deserved it for years. They made the Freebird rule, and they've deserved to be in the Hall of Fame for years. I think they definitely deserve to be there. They're glad they're getting the recognition, and I'm happy about that. I heard that Ric Flair is going to induct Sting into the Hall of Fame. I think he makes the most sense, since that was the match that they had at Starrcade put Sting on the map. I think that makes the most sense, so I'm happy they're going to have Ric Flair induct him. I think if Hulk Hogan was still there, he would have been the one to induct him, but Ric Flair I think makes sense. What else? The Godfather being on the Hall of Fame is cool. I hear rumors Teddy Long's going into the Hall of Fame, which would be kind of weird, but I guess he deserves it because he's done so much for the business with being the referees and stuff like that. I think I'm all talked out because I think I said everything I needed to say. There's just not a lot happening really right now. I hear Kalisto's going to face Ryback for the United States Championship at WrestleMania. I guess that's okay. I'm not really digging the new heel Ryback. I just think it's kind of it's kind of weird. The Wyatt family, I hear Bray Wyatt's like having like a no disqualification match with Brock Lesnar and Roadblock. Whatever, they're just gonna... Bray Wyatt's just nothing now. They're just setting him up to fail. And it's just stupid. No one's gonna ever take him legitimately. I like the kind of what they're doing with the Dudley Boys now as heels. And I hope they do a tag team match with them and the Usos at WrestleMania. I think that would be a really good matchup, and it would make sense. And you can have the Usos go over and kind of like a passing of the torch type of match, and then Dudleys can go face afterwards. And I think that's it. I think that's all. I think I've covered everything. Nothing else to really say. So I'm just gonna end the video off. I think I've talked for a little while. I know it's not the longest video ever, and it's probably not a very good video because I didn't really organize it that much. But I just figured I just let my voice be heard. I will try to make some videos this week, whether it's on this channel or any other channel. I'm gonna try to make videos. I'm gonna try to get that Edge, that past superstar, that Retro Wrestling Review Series past Superstar of the Week up. I'm gonna sit down and decide which Edge matches I'm gonna do. The fantasy booking series I haven't forgot about either. Me and James are gonna sit down. We may actually just pick that back up after WrestleMania or something like that. And the Let's Plays, I think me and James were talking. We may just do those after WrestleMania as well. So wait, after WrestleMania, you're gonna get a lot of videos. We may even do them before maybe this weekend or something. Fairly soon. I think that's all. I think that's all I have to say. I think I've said everything I needed to say. Make sure to check out all my content on this channel. Just kind of hit me up. Just check out the Facebook pages. Check out everything. I guess I just kind of changed really since since last week. I'm gonna try to make more videos though. I just right now YouTube videos are just kind of taking a back burner because of school and the situation with my friend and all that stuff. So just kind of want to just it's like at the point where I kind of need to take a break, but it's like I don't really want to take a break. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sit down with James and talk about because he's talked about it before too. He can't really make videos with me as much really anymore either because he's dealing with some stuff right now. So I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna kind of wait. I'm just gonna kind of do this solo. I may bring John in. I may bring Steve in on occasions. But I think a lot of the stuff you're gonna get right now is kind of gonna be a lot of stuff just from me mainly. I'm still going to do the videos you want me to do. But that's pretty much it, guys. I'm going to end off the video. You can make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll talk to you guys later.